Do you know what a microbe, an engineer, and some yarn have in common? In part 2 of this STEM Talk series, we explore this biomedical engineer's microbe research and discover how she connects with audiences through creative avenues. So, Dr. Porras, can you please reintroduce yourself?
I am Maria Porras. I am a biomedical engineer and postdoctoral researcher at Cornell University.
As a postdoctoral fellow, can you describe what your current research is?
I study the gut microbes. The kind of gut microbes that you have depend on many things. It can depend on the kind of food that you eat, you have a pet at home or not, if you live in the countryside or in the city. The composition, like the kinds of bacteria that we have in our guts, changes a lot depending on what part of the world you're in. And so I particularly study the differences between people who live in countries like the United States and people who live in other parts of the world like Guatemala and Fiji, which are the other countries I study. And then I try to see, okay, how do those differences affect the human? So let's say if the same person eats like a piece of contaminated lettuce at Chipotle, right? Who's gonna get the sickest? And who's gonna be able to fight the infection better? Those are the types of questions I ask.
Here at AAAS, we have an annual book prize. In 2018, one of the finalists was the book Inside Your Insides by Claire Emmer, that introduces young readers to the fascinating world of microbes. So my question is, what do the microbes actually do inside of our gut?
Microbes in our gut do a bunch of different things for us. So they don't do one single thing. One of the things that they do, and this is the one that most people know about, is that they help us digest our food. Another really important thing that they do is that they can train your immune system. It can teach the immune system to recognize what belongs to us and what are good microbes versus what are bad microbes. Another thing that they do that I genuinely did not know about is that microbes also make other molecules that are really important to us. Some microbes make vitamins. And then the fourth thing that they can do sometimes is, so I said they train your immune system. So that's kind of like indirectly helping us fight bad microbes, but they can also do that directly. So some microbes also release things that kill bad bacteria, for example, and that protect us from infections. So they do so many things for us that it's really hard to imagine what a human being would be like if we didn't have microbes in our guts.
For those who are interested in the biomedical field, what's one piece of career advice that you'd give them?
So I would say to be creative, let your imagination be the limit, not what people think you can or cannot do. And the reason I say that is because, say, for example, like in my case, right? When I was growing up, I knew I liked all these things. I didn't even know that there was a field that combined all the things that I liked, right? And so sometimes you have these dreams and maybe the field doesn't exist yet. Maybe it does, but you just don't know that it exists. So it's just don't let other people tell you what you can or cannot do. I thought these guys, they're cute, they're eye-catching. I thought I could use them to teach people about microbiology. So every #MicrobeMonday in my on all my social media, you can learn usually something new about microbes.